Hi everyone, it's your Simmer here. So popping in a little bit early. So in the process of working through the issue, I actually got flagged for violating some of the server rules, so I'm doing what I can to take care of that. I've stated in the earlier episodes, the pallets I knew were a problem, and obviously I was waiting until, I got my yard in. But I'm going to do what I can because in FSN we've got folks that are wardens, and so I think they were coming in to take a peek at the building placement that we had talked about. And obviously when they do any checks on the server, they check everybody. And so I got a notice that between the lime, the liquid fertilizer, and the honey pallets, I've got 10 pallets on the ground, which we're not allowed to have more than 2. So I am going to get a trailer that I just picked up from the shop and take the honey and get that taken care of. And I picked up the lime, so those 5 pallets are gone. I had emptied it to use the spreader for fertilizer, and then ultimately ended up getting a planter with fertilizer in it, but forgot to pick up the lime, just thinking I would deal with it when I set up a silo and put the lime in there. But obviously it's, they've been sitting out here, and it's a problem. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit his pallets, but somehow I don't know that I really hit it, but I got close enough. Making weird sounds. Sorry, I didn't mean to go into his field, but yeah, we've got some server lag here. Every little bit that we can do to help the server is always a good thing. And we'll get that trailer. So I found basically the cheapest trailer we can get, which is I think $11,500 with a base setup, but that includes basically sides and a cover being able to carry things. When you actually do it with a without a cover, it lowers it by $1,500. So I think it cost me, or maybe it was $11,500 without the cover, and it was $13,000 with it. I'm not sure. So, but in any event, it's handled, and then tomorrow morning I'll make sure I get done with the rest, because I'll be able to put silos on there, be able to get a liquid tanker for my truck then, which I could do. I may actually just do that now too, and get that done. And then this spreader that's here at the shop, I've let the farmer know, so he's aware, and he's told me he can pick that up in a couple days. So that should help with certain things there, and we'll be in good shape. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to figure out where I can sell the honey pallets, because the other thing I didn't realize is pallets on a trailer are still like well, that's not good, because now I turn the hitch. So let me slowly get in there, and then I just need to be careful with how I'm backing things up. So yeah, one of the challenges is in FS19 we had pallet storage options. There really aren't any in FS22 yet. So it just creates a little bit more of a challenge, because if you put things in pallet storage, then it doesn't have that same impact. And I thought I saw cables, and I did, and I'm sure that's more for if I'm tipping the trailer, but that's not what I'll be doing in this case with the bales. But we'll go ahead and do that. So yeah, so if I actually get the tanker, I'll be able to load the liquid fert into that, and then you know, get everything off the ground. So that should go a long way to helping things out. But yeah, I'll see you when we get to the farm. Here I am. Looks like that one is full as well. So let's turn the lights on and get these down. And I'm going to go ahead and get these pallets. I'm going to try to be careful because, you know, obviously they're stacked too high, and if I can get them on the trailer that way, that would be the best situation because, hold on, I think, there we go. Forks were a little too high, so they were moving along. So if I tip that back, that'll help a bit in keeping them stable. I don't think, yeah, we can't, we can't do anything to, have them strapped in, so I just want to be kind of gentle here as I move along, because otherwise I'm going to have a situation where potentially pallets fall off or flip, and obviously I don't want that, so, because it's just more of a mess to pick up. So let me lift this up. Oops, wrong way. Kind of realized that as I was hitting the button. I'm like, that's not quite where I want it. Make sure, yeah, I'm high enough here, so that's good. Alright. And then we'll lean that out a bit. Lower this. Whoops, that's too far. It's definitely fine touch is not what this forklift has. Like, little bits here are, goodness gracious, I'm just literally tapping the button and it is not working. Alright, so we've got that. And I can go ahead and grab this pallet. Obviously, I'm sure another one's going to appear in its place, but I would imagine at this point, again, it's not going to be a full pallet. So we'll just leave it there at that point. Again, let me lower this because I'm pushing it, when obviously that's not my intent. So yeah, we've just got a couple crates there of honey, so that may be full in the morning. We'll worry about it then. And so what I'm thinking I may do is I may just let the bees produce things for a few days, because they don't spawn the pallets until you take the one off. So if I can just kind of you know, let them do their thing, then I can, you know, when I'm ready to take pallets over, I can just do that, and if they keep spawning on me, I can just pick them all up and take them with. So, alright. I That gets there. We'll go take the honey. I need to figure out exactly where we're going to take the honey. So it looks like Grocery Mart or PV Mart are going to be my best opportunities. And, you know, we're in November, so in theory the cost will go up some, but $9.87 compared to $1,100 is still good. So Grocery Mart's there, PV Mart is right next to it, so I guess I should literally, I was gonna just go to the closest one, but they're obviously both close. They're within $1. And Grocery Mart's actually going up, so I might be better off just heading there, and because there is a possibility that the price could change in the time it takes me to get to the location. I'm not quite sure if this Bale trailer is going to would ruin my crops, or if they're considered narrow tires. So I'm not going to chance it. I'll take this direction up here. But the good news is the honey is strapped in there. So, you know, we'll have no danger of that flying off at any point, as opposed to the danger we have with the forks. And once again, if I do a pallet at a time and then just kind of stack them while I strap them on the trailer, which is what I've done in the past, you know, that works out well. So we've got that taken care of. Oh. So yeah, it's one of those things, just like I'm sure, you know, the FM up here on this field probably forgot about the specific rule. It's that same type of thing. It's just, it's hard to know them all the time and keep them top of mind. And, you know, but I certainly can't claim anything specific like that in my case. I mean, I know pallets are not a good thing. I just felt, since it was for a short period of time and I had, you know, it wasn't that, hey, I didn't want to spend money on the silo today, because certainly then the argument would be, well, maybe don't do that work or be more careful in the amount you're buying. You know, the challenge too that we're going to have, one of the nice mods that we had in FS19 was the fill limiter, where we could say, hey, we only want this amount on a fill. You know, so we could say, hey, we want, you know, 50 liters of something in a trailer. We could set the fill limiter to that, and that's where it would stop. But that's not something we have available yet, and the hope is that if and when it does become available, that you know, it'll get moved into the FS22 servers, so that we have those same things. Just like, you know, we have additional field info now, which was there in the past, and things like that. Alright, so the Grocery Mart is easy to find because it's got that really fancy green sign. So it's up there. Next to the Tim Hortons, I think. Yep. So we'll head over there. Good news is the sell points, you know, even though the store may be closed, it is after all, well, I guess it's not terribly late. It's only 8:30 at night. So, just gotta see where the unload point is. You know what, I'm gonna hop out of the trailer, because rather than drive around and get myself stuck somewhere, I'd like to know where I'm going. not seeing it here, which is not good. Alright, so I've tagged the place. That's usually the easiest way to figure out where the unload points are. Ah, oh. Just blind, clearly. I don't know how I didn't see that, but I didn't. So, just not my finest hour. Oh, that's right. This is a hard one to back up because of the way the hitch works, so we'll have to pull around, and then as soon as we get in there I might have to unstrap, but a lot of times with these type of things it does just unload as you hit the point and sell, but we'll see what happens. Yep, there you go. So $1,184 in honey. Not a bad thing for basically just collecting a few pallets and letting the bees do the work. So, you know, but yeah, we obviously just had over 1,000 liters, so it's not as if we had a ton, but when it's selling at about $1,000 a liter, that's what we end up with. So our first payday on Misty Hills up here in Canada. It's a big day. I think I'm going to take one of the dollars and frame it and put it in the wall of my house when I finally have a house. This is the road, right? Yeah. Still trying to learn the town. So that's what I am trying to do now that I realize the error of my ways and how I'm not helping contribute to a good server environment either. So definitely apologize for that, and you know, the best we can do is obviously then do what we can to make it right when we're aware that we've committed a violation. So, just want to be careful here around his field, because again, with the lag and the jump, you know, obviously we somewhat went into his field at one point when I was turning, and then suddenly my tractor leaped forward. But yeah, the good news is it's kind of staying at least in the yellow versus going significantly into the red. I'll have to see, you know, in FS19 we had to put buy the trailers customized with a logo. Oh, I guess I can untag that location. There's no reason the server needs to keep that tagged for me. I know where it is. So yeah, I'm going to have to be careful in getting back here. I think I'm going to take the longer way around, because again, it's a bit of a tight fit here near the field, and you know, I don't want to damage Swede's crop for sure. So, and with the truck and the millions of wheels that it has, I don't think it would be pretty if I ended up in his field. So again, I'm going to try to be careful here to not inadvertently do something. I don't know why these keep kind of beeping as if they're going in reverse, and maybe it's because it's like kind of hitting a break, as I can see it's slowing down. So a little strange, but you know, we'll see how that all goes. So, alright, I'll see you at the store, and then we'll see what we're gonna buy. Alright, so we're here at the store. Let's take a look at our options. So I forgot that the tankers end up under animals. So this is what I was looking for. I can do 32,000 liters. So we will customize that. Do my normal black rims. Let's see. That's black. That's chrome. Stainless steel. Chrome looks nice. I think maybe I'll do that just because it's interesting. Alright. So, we've dialed that up a little bit. And now we will get this back to our field. So, as I get closer, I'll join back up with you. Alright, so we're coming around the southern end of the corner here of the field. So to the right of me is my field. So we're heading up, and then we'll collect up the pallets. Just trying to see if I can see. Yeah, it looks like when I hit any of the buttons, there isn't a cover or anything. Yeah, there's also no unfolding of an arm or anything, so it doesn't fill that way. So I'm just kind of trying to go slow so that I, again, don't have to reposition things too often. There we go. Refill trailer came up. And then we can get these off the ground. So there we go. That will take up the last one. And we'll then have, what we got, 3,303 in the trailer. So I'll leave this connected. So, oh, deer in the middle of the night. I'm making them unhappy. So yeah, we're at 119 liters, so got a ways to go. But at this point, picked every pallet up we can, so we should be in compliance. And we'll pick up in the morning and see how things go. And normally there's server reboot overnight, so hopefully that will help. Obviously I've got my pallets up, so they won't be causing any confusion for the server there. I'll see you next time.